Okay, so now the next one that students requested is I want to come to File, New. And in this case, I want to make sure that I'm 7 inches by 7 inches by 200. Now, the only reason I'm doing this is to make it even on me and make my life a lot easier. It has really nothing to do with anything other than we want to make sure that we're contained within a square area, that's all. So I'm going to first start by clicking on this. I'm going to switch my back and foreground colors, and I'm going to fill it with black. Then the next thing I want to do is that I want to make sure I bring out the guides. Now you can see I hit Command R to turn on my rulers. So what I want to do is pull this out to 3.5, and I'm going to pull this one out to 3.5. And of course I'm actually going to undo that, because if you remember as well, as I drag out from here, if I hit the Option key, you can see that even though I dragged out from the right side, by hitting down the Option key, I can actually bring it down and make it a vertical one. So there you go. And so it's just another way of showing you that. All right, so here's the trick to the whole step and repeat thing, is you're really going to do it with a shape. So I'm going to come down, I'm going to grab the ellipse shape, and I'm going to actually hit X on my keyboard to make sure I'm filled with white. And I'm going to just simply draw a kind of circle up the top here. I'm just going to draw out a circle, holding down the Shift key to make sure it constrain it. I got this nice circle here. Then the next thing I want to do is make sure that I actually grab it with the Direct Selection tool. But in this case, I want the Path Selection tool. I'm going to line it up so that it's perfectly lined there, nice. And then I'm going to actually come down and hold down the Command key and make a copy of it. So I've aligned it so they're perfectly aligned up top. Now, then what I did is held the Shift key down to select both, and that's an important piece, because what I really want to do now is I actually want to hit Command Shift T, which is going to allow me to duplicate it. And you'll notice, you can see I get that little double-headed arrows there. And if I actually, with that double-headed arrows, if I hold the Shift key down, you can see that as I do, I'm constraining it to 15-degree increments. So I can only move in 15-degree increments when I hold down that Shift key. I want it to be at 30. I actually don't want to just change it. I want to hold down the Option key to make a copy of it. So what I've done is I've held down the Shift and the Option key in order to hold down a copy of it. Now I want to hit Enter to accept that, and then I want to hit Command Shift Option T. And you can see I've repeated my last step. And that's a great little trick to remember. Whenever you've done something and you want to repeat it over and over again, Command Shift Option T, and that's going to allow you to select everything and move it along. So now I've got my circle, or you could do this with ticks for a clock or something like that. I can then just highlight this whole piece, and then I'm going to hit Command Option T again. And then what I want to do is hold down my Shift key, and I want to actually kind of do the same thing. I want to hold down my Shift key and turn it to about 15 degrees. And then I want to hold that. I would then want to hold down my Shift and Option key to bring it in so it's a little smaller on the inside, and accept that. And then Command Shift Option T, 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 Command Shift Option T. You got the general idea, until I've created this very, very interesting pattern. And then I can keep going with this and keep going with this and keep going with this, and I would keep going forever. And then what I can do is I can grab that whole thing. Now just grab the T for free transform, and hold down the Command and the Shift, and I can pop it out. So now that I bring it out beyond my stage, and there you go. I'm just going to apply that first, and there you go. I'm just going to hit to deselect, and there you go. You can see you've got the background of something that is kind of funky and goofy and wild. So there you go. It's easy to make, the step and repeat. It can create a very, very interesting design for you. You get a very retro feeling with it, and it's kind of fun. Hope you enjoyed it.